Hey, everybody. Welcome to this episode where we're going to start playing Vane. I've been I played the demo. I was going to do a recording of it and then ended up playing it. And I didn't end up doing a recording. Kind of putzed around with it to kind of see the gameplay, see what I thought of it. And I've seen a lot of people play. So I like the game. I like the sandbox of it. Um, I don't know how I'd enjoy it PvP. I think a PvE thing with on a server with other people and kind of doing a co-op, I think could be very cool in this game. Um, looking at it, it's another one of those early access games, so I, I, all for playing it and kind of getting that experience. And I don't know, where it goes ultimately. Um, the only problem with these is sometimes, they put out a new version and it basically breaks your old save, but not all games do that. So, you know, I don't know whether, hopefully, this one doesn't do that. So, I'm going to start a new game. I don't expect today to be anything crazy. I will just go, I just get established, and I do have an area where I do want to set up a base. Um, so, yeah, I want to get that done. So, zombies damaging bases, I guess, sure. Build structure decay. This one, in order to do that, you have to keep a bunch of stuff stocked all the time in the like utility box in your base. I'm not going to mess with that this play. Maybe later. Um, so the decay interval won't matter. We're going to do just standard. Um, I'm not going to do hard, very hard. Um, let's see if there's anything we want to change on the advanced section. Containers, yes. I'm not doing permadeath. Um, items respawn in the world, sure. Loot scarcity, we'll just do for this play. We're going to do standard. Um, it's set up where power is going to fail in 1.5 months, and we'll have no water in a month. Um, Not a lot of time, but we'll go with that. Um, Start times, default spring. Um, we're not going to do headshots only. I don't think there's anything else. I think we're just going to go standard. Um, yeah, so we'll get this started. Like I said, I most of the people, 90% of the people I've seen playing are starting down in the old map, um, where they kind of had for the demo. So is it Saranac, and then there's another town down there. And almost everybody is restarting this down there. And I did load up a game and just kind of drove around that area on that south end, trying to look for, hey, what do I want it to be a base? Because I know, you know, driving in circles, yeah, isn't fun to watch, and um, looting's one thing because I mean, there's definitely a lot of that in this game. Um, but I did figure out. I've seen actually once I saw somebody's quick base, and I was like, "Ooh, I like that," and it was a place with a bunch of cabins, and then I was like, "Okay." So I was looking at a map that's online of all the maps, and then I saw somebody else playing on this spot that ends up being on a little island. And it's got everything that I'm kind of looking for, I believe. Um, it's got spaces to do farming. It's got spaces. It's one way on, one way off. As far as security goes. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. So, yeah. So we're just gonna do a random name, Larry Lord. Sure, Larry Lord. There's male. Um, Face. I thought. Oh, that's just changing the name. We'll do Mason Fox. Um, I thought there was a way. I thought it gave you all the stuff on this to change it. Why is it not giving us that? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay, it was the next one. I was like, I thought it gave it to us at that other. So I'm not going to get too picky here. I don't really care. Um, sure, we'll go with blue eyes. Hair. I think we're going to keep him bald because the hair always looks weird on these guys. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We'll go bald. Should we go short? Like a groomed beard, maybe. Look, it doesn't even. Oh, that doesn't look terrible. From the one angle, it looked like it was bad. All right, we're gonna go with that. Oh, we'll go. We'll go just a little gray. Body. Going fat. Let's go. What do we think? There, that works. All right. Okay, for stats. From kind of what I've seen about the game, I think there's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff you can um, obviously learn and upgrade as you go. Um, but I think probably what I'm gonna go with for this one, scavenging would be one that I have considered. I'm gonna go lock picking, um, and I think just because of the fighting the zombies and be able to do stuff, I'm gonna do strength, and then and vitality, and I think are gonna be the three that I go with. Occupation. So if you've never seen this game, there's a bunch of occupations you can choose, and they each give you over here some positives: throwing, agility, vitality, and then they give you a set of stuff that you start with um, to play the game. So it's some of them has. I mean, some of them have some really cool stuff. Um, on what you get, what you start with, as far as tools. And some of them are just, like I think if you were playing co-op and you had a group of people, right? That there's certain things and everybody was going to kind of have their job. Somebody was going to be scavenging. Well, conspiracy theorist is plus 25 on scavenging, right? You got a big major boost there. And then if you pick that as a plus on your other skills on the other screen, I mean, you're up, right? They have crafting. So if one of your people is just going to be your mainly do your crafting and make stuff for the group, if you're going to be a farmer, plus 25 farming, electrician, plus 20 electrical. I mean, there's jobs. I think if you were going to break it down, and everybody was going to kind of have their jobs that they're doing, you could. Um, Now, sociability, I don't understand. Maybe a later game that's going to come into play somewhere. Um, right now, I don't think it means anything. So, yeah, there's a lot of things that could be, put in for that type of play. From what I've kind of just from watching people play, um, I think the one that's hard to get your skills raised on is lock picking, and that's where I think thief comes in, and that's a good one for this. You start with a crowbar, you get a bunch of lock picks, you get the schematic for the lock pick, and it adds 15 to your lock picking. So the 25 that I got from the skills, and then that adds on top, and then 10 sneaking. So I think that just to me, I seems like a good solo start. There's a lot of them you can't go wrong on, but I'm gonna go with that. The uniqueness or negative stuff, I'm not gonna pick any of those. They just they'll add some level of difficulty to your play. So, starting locations. You have a choice between Saranac and Radford were on the original two, and they're in the bottom part of the map. Lion Mountain is kind of up in the upper left, and then Dannemora is up in the upper right. There's a prison there, which is a big loot spot. And then it's just a little town around it. I know there's a lot of good stuff down in Saranac just from watching people play the demo and then playing around down there myself. There's some good resources down there to loot, hardware store and stuff, and I don't know how much of that they've also put up on the northern maps. But the place that I want to do the base is up near Dannemora. So I'm going to start up there. So we'll see how this goes, since it's definitely a very involved sandbox game. And as right now, there's really no quests in the game. I'm guessing at some point they'll add stuff like that for people that want to play that. And I think quests would make you go do stuff, right? And I think that's a good thing in games like this, is having that stuff. And I don't know if that's part of what they're going to do eventually, but I know that eventually there's going to be traders in the lore of the game. If you read about it, talks about basically saving society, right, and rebuilding the world, or this part of the world, or whatever. But I mean, I think that's the ultimate long-term play of the game. Because I don't know whether it eventually is going to lead to finding ways to eradicate zombies and do anything like that. I don't know. So let's see. All right, I'll turn the light on here. All right. So you usually start off in a house. We're right in the middle of town. The spot that I want to do the base is right there. So there's a house and everything on this little island. That's where I think I want to go. So we'll loot this house. I'm not going to I'll probably loot this whole house. But I don't plan on spending a lot of time. We'll kind of take everything that we can find here with us. I don't need glasses. That would, I guess, be one of the things you could. Long sleeve shirt, sweatpants, sure, or we'll take it. If you're playing realistic, we'll unlock it. Is there a hallway light switch somewhere? So yeah, we'll loot. There's just a lot of stuff, like the photo frame. Basically, you have tools to dismantle this stuff. So some of this stuff we won't be able to do right away until we get some tools. And we may get some cannabis. That'll be good. So we'll see. Hopefully maybe there'll be some medicine in here and stuff that we need. Compression bandage, good. You do tend in zombie fights to get injured a lot more in this one than a lot of the other kind of zombie games I've played as of late. All right, nothing there. All right, we need to get some lights on here. Who built a house that doesn't have lights switch at the bottom of their stairs? All right, let's see. There's one. All right, that's that room. Let's get the rest of the house turned on here. All right, I think I just did outside. All right. All right, we'll start in here. I don't care about the chessboard. Don't need a model boat. And like all these books and stuff, you can tear down. I don't know why this is in the middle of my screen though. Why is this dismantle place? That's annoying. All right. Well, I will, once we get to a spot here, I guess reboot, because that is, restart the game, because that's annoying the heck out of me. Maybe. All right, maybe it went away now. All right, we'll take this stuff. I'm just looking around, making sure I'm not missing anything. Oh, poor doggy. All right, got some food. That's awesome. Let's put those down just because I saw some zombies out there running around. Don't want to bring them in. All right, what do we got in the fridge? Cheese, soda can, sure, we'll take all of that. Apron. Anything in here? Forks, spoons. I don't know. I think we can take the main thing we do with those is take them down. I don't think we need them for anything. Fabric softeners. Oh, so we need cooking 80 to read that. All right. What's going on in the stove? Anything? Doesn't look like anything's in there. I'm not gonna, I mean, I guess a knife, I think, can be a weapon. I don't think we need a spatula for anything. Cooking oil, sure. Glass bowl. I don't think we got anything to cook with yet. We got cooking oil, a plate. Yeah, I don't think we got... Oh. Yeah, I don't think we ended up with a pan. Which isn't fun. We need that. We need a pan. Yeah. I don't think we got one. If we did, I didn't see it. one of these do the downstairs. Air compressor. Oop. See if we get anything good here. Fan blade, nothing great. I think. Pliers, we'll take that. Destroy that. Rotten cardboard scrap. We'll take some cardboard scrap. Don't need a tin can. Bicycle helmet. We'll take that. I don't know if these are all the. No, they're not. Okay, school backpack. That'll be good to have. So we'll take all of that, and then we'll go in here. What they put the school backpack under. Okay, we need to get our crafting up. All right. Pliers. That's our cell phone. We don't have any batteries, medical stuff. If we, I'm not too worried about it right now, but eventually we will want to make sure we lock all of this stuff. And this is all food. I don't know where the backpack went. Where did the backpack go? Where? What? Did I not take it? Oh, I did not take it. Oh, I'm carrying too much. All right. So what we need to do is we need to get. All right, I can't even get that. So let's see. What can we? We definitely want that backpack. We're just going to unpack these parcels real quick. So there's nothing. So I think now we can do the backpack. And then we can go up to this and we can wear it. So that just jumped our, we'll make sure that we lock it so we don't lose it. That just upped our max weight to 175. So that lets us take a lot more stuff. So that was a good find. We'll destroy the cardboard box. We can probably use that when we get to our place. Just use cardboard, insulated flasks. Oh, anything else here interesting? Flashlight will be nice to have. Cast iron pan, that's what I wanted to make sure we had one of. All right. So, all right. I don't know where we're gonna come out here. Let's figure out our weapons. Oops. So weapon-wise, we have our crowbar, which is at number 1. Oh, we got a baseball bat. Cool. We'll add that to number 2 for quick use. And I think that's all we have for that. All right. Is it morning or night? Oh, it's 6:23 p.m. All right. I think what we're going to do is let's see how we're doing. So we could probably use some food. We need some water. So let's drink a... Why is it not showing? Okay, now it is. We'll get quenched here. All right. We probably should make something or eat something. Let's see what we got. Got some bagels. Oh, we got some books that reduce stress by reading, which is kind of cool. Cannabis. What else can we just eat here to snack on? Because I think we're okay for right now. So what I'm thinking is I don't really want to... I'm not going to worry about too much here in this house. I don't plan on staying here, but it's getting dark out, so I don't want to be outside. I think we've gone through everything. You can in the showers. I guess all you can do is shower, make sure you're clean. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need to grab in here. We'll go in here and just go to bed. We'll sleep. We'll get 8 hours of sleep. All right, it's only 3 a.m. It's still dark. We'll sleep for another 4 more hours. All right, now it's light out. Let's go. We'll get out of here. I want to go find... Do I have any gloves? Did I find any gloves? I did. Let's wear those. What do I have? I have gloves on. I have jeans on. I don't have a jacket. I have nothing on my head. Do we have anything to put on the head? I don't think we did. Yeah, we don't right now. All right. Well, it says I'm hungry, so let's eat real quick before we get out of here. We eat a bagel. We eat that. We eat some cheese. Oh, we have a dairy cream bar. We probably should eat that before that completely melts. So how are we doing now? Still hungry. I am encumbered because I'm carrying a lot of weight. Eat pretzel. We need more. We definitely need more. Definitely need more food. Corn chips. It would be better if it's cooked, but I don't think we have anything to cook it with, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm thirsty again. Let's drink. Whoa. I mean, it says I want more. We'll have another bagel. This isn't the best stuff, but we're not in our place. I don't have everything I need to cook all this stuff. We'll have salted corn chips. Alright. Well, I want to find a car. So we are right around in here. Quite a few zombies around, but I want to find a car. I don't know what's around here. If we can get into this house, we'll go in and see if we can get some more food here real quick. Sounded like there's maybe a zombie in the house. I hear him, unless that was the guy from outside. Or he's in one of these rooms. Let's see if we can get lights turned on here. Of course, that just goes outside. It might be the guy outside. Oh, there he is. Come on. Is there another one in here? That might be the one at the door. Yeah, somebody's breaking in. He's gonna break the door in. Alright. I still feel like we're missing a light here. There we go. Alright. So we need to be watching our cell phone too. Let's... we need to turn that off. We want to definitely make sure we lock it so we don't leave that somewhere. Alright, so we'll loot this place real fast. Jean sneakers. We don't have much room. So the main thing I want to get here, until we can go find a car, is just whatever food, because we're already encumbered. We definitely don't want a keg. We'll take some cheese, cream cheese, vodka. Alcohol is good because you can use it on your wounds. Glass bowl, plate, fork, don't care. Sponge. Vegetable soup, we'll take food. Large cooking pot, we'll definitely take that. Alright, more food. Brownies. Orange marmalade, I don't know that I'm making anything anytime soon. I need that. Bagel, cooking oil, raisin cookie. Don't ever take anything rotten. You want to understand rotten smells, and it'll make you sick if you eat it. Cat food you can eat. A Mountie bar and sourdough. We'll take that. I'm going to be super encumbered here, which mainly means we're not going to be able to run. Black garlic, definitely cooking oil. Right. Another basement. We'll see what we get if we find anything good down here. No nails and torn wires. Be good to have. Foam sword. I'll pass on that. We'll take a claw hammer and a thermometer. And the thermometer we can equip. And then that'll start telling us what the temperature is. All right. We'll take all that. We already have a school backpack. Eraser tissue box. Guess we'll do another claw hammer. Anything good in the washer or dryer? Sweater. We'll take it. All right. All right. I think the only other place I'd want to hit here, and you can tell we're super heavy just because I cannot go fast, but I want to hit the bathroom. Sounds like there might be something up here. Oh, my cell phone's off. So that was easy. I didn't even move it. All right. All right. I just want to look real quick because stuff like this, antibiotics, don't care about the bathroom scale. Although there may be a day that's handy. Right now, I don't care. Compression, trauma, bandage, yes. All right. How are we doing? We need water. I'm very hydrated still. I'm just encumbered. Definitely need to go find unless I have something heavy on me. Let's see. Let's do by weight. What do I have? Oh, I have a jerry can. All right. All right, that'll help us. I did not need to be carrying anything that heavy, so we'll need a jerry can. All right. We need to be on the lookout for car. You know what? We're going to check this real quick. There's stuff we need. Oh, there's some tools here. We definitely... the stuff we definitely want. Tongue and groove pliers. We'll take that. A firework. That's cool. Didn't know those were in the game. So lawnmower. I was looking to see if there was something else we needed, but I don't see anything. All right. All right. Hello. Probably tear that stuff apart later. I'm sore. I got a deep wound. All right. So this is where we can do stuff for the deep wound. We don't have anything to clean it, but we can use a bandage. I thought we had alcohol on us, which should have let us. Let me see something. Because I thought the alcohol. Apply to wound. All right, so that sanitized our wound. So hopefully that will help it. It's sterilized. But that's a deep wound. Is that getting worse? We'll do a trauma bandage. We have pain. I don't know. Do we have anything to take? We don't have any painkillers. All right. We're not doing very good. Hopefully this doesn't kill us. I don't see anything with any cars. Where's our cell phone? All right. I don't know where we're going to find a car. This does not put us anywhere. It doesn't look like it's... I would like for us in this episode to get to our base, but we definitely need a car. All right, looks like our wound's getting better. I'm in pain, but there's a building. I think up here is towards the prison, so I'm hoping we can find a car somewhere up here. It's weird that there's no cars at all in anybody's house, driveways, or anything. I don't know what's there. Any cars over here? Looks like a park. Don't see any cars. And I guess if there's going to be a positive to the other map, the Saranac, probably the reason a lot of people choose that one is because I feel like there's a lot more stuff around. Like, to do. All right, well, let's see. These aren't. I mean, hey, we can haul a lot of stuff in these. One of these is if they're unlocked. There's no key. We can hotwire, but let's see if... All right. All right. So looks like all the keys are put away, which makes sense. All right, so I guess it's a matter of which one do we want. Let's go with the green one. What do you think? I got the gloves on. So the other thing we can do is hotwire. And as a thief, but you definitely want to make sure you have at least latex gloves on. I'm not sure how those actually protect you from electricity, but... And you can do damage to the car doing this. This one doesn't want to... Well, we're raising up our electrical. We may not want this car. By the time we get it to start. Let's see how bad. Yeah, the battery's in bad shape. Let's see if we can do better on another one. Will it let us open it? This one's got some problems, but the battery and stuff are a lot better. Come on. Well, we're getting our electrical skill up. I'm not sure we're doing... How bad is this now? Yeah, still better. Alright. So we're going to go in. We can open shelves. And we will just take... We can put stuff on the shelf. So a lot of just the random stuff. All right. Ooh, that won't be good for her. There's some mad people right there. All right. We don't have to... Once we hotwire this... This is probably a mistake. I don't like... The alarm's not a good thing. We're gonna die. We got another deep wound. Oh no. I'm not mistaken, I think we can go back to where we were. Although a lot of zombies are going to be going over there now because of the alarm. We're being chased. If I'm not mistaken, though, I think... Hey, we get this alarm turned off. I'm gonna die again. Man. Okay, so this is the post office. Alright. Alright. Okay, so I got everything out of the bag. Alright. My gosh. Alright. Let's get the heck out of here. Oh, we turn this one off. I think we got all our stuff back. What happened to my cell phone? We need to go. I do want to figure out where my cell phone went. I just want to get up here maybe where there's no zombies. And look at our We'll equip that. And then we can do our map. All right. So yes, I want to go straight. We're gonna go get our. We're gonna go do our base. There's a lot of stuff to come and explore, but I want to get over there to. Where we're gonna be living. You know, kind of get that place secured. Let's see where we're going from here. Looks like we go, keep going around, and then we'll take the first left. Oh, that's not it. There we go. I think this is it. I see a bridge. What? You got a motorhome too? What? Alright, let's... Where's the zombie at? Is he inside? So I don't know where he is, but this is the place I saw. That look, there's a place, there's a greenhouse. I don't know what all you can do in that. There's places to a little farm, big 2-story house. Nice big open area to make, start to do crafting in down here. Oh, dining room, kitchen. Here's somebody wandering around. Unless it's my own. So yeah. Yeah, it's a cool place. And it's not a bad location. Not, I really originally was hoping somewhere in here would be cool, but I like near the water because I think eventually there might be a way for us to, if it's not safe to drink, to make it safe to drink. Yeah, so we need a, this will be a good base of operations. And it's cool that it has the, this truck is good to haul a bunch of stuff. But I also think the motorhome will be nice because you can sleep in it. So when you're going to go travel around the map, oh, there's a little house out back, there's a shed, lots to explore here and figure out. Oh, a little ATV, a little quad. I don't know if the lawnmowers even work. Nope. Like you can't mow the lawn. A car. Dude, this is like perfect. A pool. I guess you can't fill with water. That would be kind of cool. A lake. a dock that you could do. I think I saw something that eventually they're going to add boats to this. So I think eventually you'll be able to go out and like use a boat on the lake. But it'll be a place to go fishing. There are fishing poles. I don't know whether it's in there that you can fish right now or not, but we'll see. So yeah, this is cool. This is like, I don't know. There's a more perfect spot, actually. I mean, that location isn't maybe 100%, but yeah, this is pretty cool. All right, let me turn my cell phone off. All right, so this is going to be our base. I'm not going to, I may go through and start organizing some of my inventory um, off camera. I don't know that everybody wants to watch that boring spot, but destroy the corp, I think. Oh, you need a heavy cutting tool. We'll have to find a heavy cutting tool. And I hear there's a lot of zombies outside, so we will need to we'll put all the shades down so they don't see us. That zombie might be in the house. It's possible, but we'll put these down so they don't see any movement inside. The only problem with doing this is then when you're inside, you can't ever tell what it's doing outside. But well, come on. But I guess in theory, this keeps them from thinking they need to break in. So we'll get these down right now. And then I think we got some upstairs. And I don't know what we need for the... Let's go clear out up here, because I know there's a zombie in here somewhere. They need to have like the top lowering blinds. Oh, it's got an ensuite. Is there any washer dryer in this place? Does not look like it. That might be the one thing it's missing. Lots to go through here. Yep, no washer dryer. I think we can probably get one and bring it over here. I don't know what this guy's beating up on outside, but I feel like we should. We're going to take the clothes and we'll take the thread for sure. I need to get a cutting tool, which I'm guessing there's probably one here on the farm somewhere, so we can destroy these bodies and get rid of them. So, yeah, I think we're going to call that good. We made it, although we did die once. At least we weren't very far away. We were able to recover from that pretty quick. And this is going to be the new base. I like it. Not sure exactly how it'll all be set up, but we have somewhere to cook. We just need to now start breaking stuff down, figuring out how we're going to do stuff. We need to get we have to make a utility cart. have to figure that out. Because somewhere, I thought it was under... I thought it was under crafting. To make the utility cart. Or something, I think is what it's called. We can slice and dice. We can make kindling. Oh, maybe construction menu. What's the construction menu? What's the code for that? Bindings. I'll have to learn all these bindings. Quick use slot. Construction menu is B, because why not? All right. Okay, build utility cabinet. So this, okay, we need a hammer. I think we have one in the, couple in the truck. So once we get a hammer and some wood scrap, which I may also have out there, but I'll get it even if I have to break some stuff up inside here. We build our utility cabinet, and that keeps zombies from spawning inside of the house. So, and I think it also prohibits anything from spawning. So any of the cabinets that normally would spawn goods and stuff. So we'll have to clean up the house next episode, or maybe I'll do it between, so you guys don't have to be bored watching that. Yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be a fun game. It's very low key. I plan on just playing it very chill and stuff, and we'll see how things go with it. Okay. Oh, a bunch of cool stuff up in here. Arrows, fishing line. Nice. All right. Well, that'll be our plan next episode. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me on this one, and hopefully you'll enjoy coming along the ride on this adventure. So I'll talk to everybody soon. Take care.